So, hello everyone. Welcome to Shido AMA. I am back on YouTube again, on popular demand actually. We get more reach here and people tend to like it as well. We had AMA just last week, so it's not too much time that has passed, but there's a lot of things going on in Shido. So we have important things, and I'm not gonna be too long. Shido shirt is on as well, business as usual. Yeah, let's see. Shido is doing good. I mean, we have 4.5 million in DEX liquidity now, which is a proof of our work, hard work. I mean, it's more than doubled in a short time, so that's very good. Almost 14,000 DeFi holders. It's quite impressive. If you add staking and MEXC, it's 15,000. But you know, the aim is 150,000, so it's very early. Also, I mean, that's kind of important. We have joined the top 500 token club, you could say, in the world, and it actually puts us in a bit of another league. I mean, you can find us in that in that category in the tracking pages, like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko, and not to be underestimated. I mean, a lot of people only look for investment options among top 500, so it's a good thing. All right, what do we got? We got important things. Shido Network. We have, as we said, was gonna be tomorrow, but we have completed all blockchain protocols. So mainnet is fully ready, and WASM compiler is successfully integrated and operating, which was the final part. And actually, this is, what this is the V2 version of Shido Network, because the V1 mainnet was completed after beta testnet in December, and that was an EVM compatible chain in the Cosmos, similar to Kava, but on the other hand faster than Kava and more features. And now instead we added even more things, and then went straight to the V2 version, which includes a WASM compiler as well. Makes us far more compatible, as you can deploy contracts with Rust and C++ and so on. So that's where we are at the moment. Very good. Yeah, I mean, what's next, you may ask. I will tell you. And right now we're finishing up Shido Validator app, Shido IDE we're finishing up, and the token swap. Those are the final 3 applications that we need for Shido Network. And they are getting fully integrated into Shido Scan, into that UI. And that's going to be the new Shido Scan V4, which we need fully ready when mainnet goes live. So we are working on completion of Shido Scan V4 at the moment. Then we're going to deploy all of our blockchain protocols along with the hub that Shido Scan is, that contains all application, and that's what we are moving to doing next week. There is also an audit report that's getting published by Oak Security on their GitHub. That is going to come also, which is important. and so we will announce that as well. So this is all coming, and it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Very important also. I tweeted about it yesterday. Axelar Network. This is handpicked by me, and I initiated the talks with them. They have a great team, by the way, very good devs, and they have very good infrastructure for bridging between both EVM environments and within the Cosmos, as well as a very good cross-chain swap. And it's a done deal. We will start to utilize their technology, and they will integrate Shido Network fully. The IBC protocol comes into play here, which makes things far more easier. I mean, they have the dApps they are having. They have Satellite Bridge, they have Squid Router, and the Squid Router uses the same tech as Satellite Bridge, but it has more to it. So you will easily be able to go to Squid Router and bridge. You can bridge Shido, but importantly, you can also bridge Ethereum to, let's say, USDT onto Shido Network. So that's going to be an important gateway to onboard liquidity. So that's very important, and it's a good partnership to close in. And yeah, we will eventually build our own UI around their API. That's something we're gonna do, and we're gonna fit that into Shido DEX. So we're gonna build a UI around that API. So then we're gonna utilize the Squid Router instead of the current cross-chain we are having. So then you are going to be able to just go to Shido DEX and onboard Shido Network, both with the Shido token and other assets. And I'm very glad that the first important bridging solution is closed in. We have 2-3 more coming as well. I mean, in the end, long term, if you look at Ethereum, I mean, they are integrated with tons of bridges, and that's something we're gonna do also and end up with, as well as with important, DeFi aggregators aggregating liquidity from Shido DEX, which will be the native DEX on Shido Network, and so on. And that is a work that it just starts after mainnet goes live, and we will go full ham on it, working for adoption and on-chain liquidity. So so that's a little bit about bridging. Yeah, I tweeted about that also. Shido Network roadmap. I think it's very important to be aware of as an potential investor of Shido or invested. I mean, because Shido Network mainnet deploying now, I mean, that's not the end goal. It's the opposite. It's the starting point, and then we keep going. And there are 3 major upgrades that has the highest priority, and they are big things. I mean, at the moment we have 2 full-time devs on R&D working on customized chains. And these are chains that can be added and they can fit different needs. There can be a chain that's gas-free for an institution, or there can be a chain with a module that's specified for RWA, tokenized assets. It can also be a permissioned chain or permissionless chain, depending on what focus it should be, or what potential partner we have that wants a customized chain. And this is something that will be implemented fairly soon. It will be in Q2 2024, because we have done a lot of work on it now. We are 2 months in full ham working on it. And then we have the scalability module, and bringing sharding into the Cosmos as a scaling solution, because that's the scaling solution we're working on. And we have decentralized storage, basically decentralized cloud computation. I mean, being able to host a whole application fully on-chain without the involvement of a centralized cloud like AWS or Google Cloud. But this is something that takes a little bit more time, and it's set to come late in 2024, the V1 version. But it shows you what we are about and what we want to achieve. Because, I mean, what's important, in regards to USPs, unique selling points, I mean, the sub 1 second time to finality and the 10,000 TPS throughput that we are having, it's very important because it's lightning fast. And it puts us, among the fastest chains, because the fastest chains are sub 1 second. I mean, you have Injective at 0.8 second, and you have Say Network at 0.4 second time to finality. I mean, and we can set the block creation faster. We can put it at, let's say, 0.5 second, but it's not optimal. That's the thing. I know Say, for instance, they have optimized the consensus, which is Tendermint that we are also using. So they have optimized it. That's why they have achieved a little bit higher throughput and put it a little bit lower. And this is also something that we can do. But if you are sub 1 second already, you are among the fastest out there. And I think, personally, I think what's going to be important out of that is the scalability. Because rest assured, and that goes for Shido or also other chains like Near or EGLD, I mean, they are not in the need of scaling up at the moment. They don't have that volume and load yet. It must be much, much higher. And I mean, what they have now without scaling up, this goes for us also, it will be sufficient for years. But if adoption increases massively for the whole space, for crypto, then it's the chains that can scale up endlessly. Those are the ones that will thrive. Those are the ones that will survive and be the leaders. And it's important to say that will be Shido as a generation 3 blockchain. And that's why the roadmap is so important, and that we are walking in that direction, and it's important for you to know. So yeah, that's what I want to bring up. And the scalability module we are building on it's set to be implemented later this year, and it will be a sharding solution. And it's important to know. It's very important to know, because we are here to stay for good, which we have shown, and that's why the roadmap is so important, because it will indicate what Shido Network will be in 2025. What we will have, what will we offer, and so on. So that's I wanted to bring that up. I mean, we are working in 2 fronts in reality when it comes to native applications and our grant program, because I think you can see something a little bit different with Shido in regards of the super high focus on native applications, the time and effort we are putting in on Shido app and Shido DEX. And Shido DEX will be the first native AMM DEX on Shido Network. But the work with Shido grant program, it's actually ongoing a little bit in silence. I want to mention it. I also get some questions on it. And I'm surprised how many applications that has come in, especially gaming. Gaming studios, they have sent demos of games they want to build on top of Shido. Crazy cool games. So Shido Gaming will most likely revive in 2024. Then we have some applications in DeFi, of course, and education as well. So a lot of interesting stuff there, for sure. Yeah, that too. We're gonna do that. Shido Labs. We're gonna do a full individual account on X, just like Mysten Labs of Sui or Ava Labs or Avalanche or any other, foundation kind of. I mean, because Shido Labs is it's the development arm of Shido, building all applications and the infrastructure, and it's a big enough operation to have an X account. There can be some, development specific tweets and things like that maybe not should come from the Shido official account. So we're gonna set that up. It's a good look also. Same as, we did that. We started Shido related X account, Shido News, which will bring more news related to Shido on X. And someone wrote, well, why don't you just tweet it on Shido official then? Simply because all tweets doesn't make the cut. That's the thing. It can be a smaller listing on Shido DEX, or it can be some daily stats going out regarding the usage of the network. Then we don't want to spam the official account with too much. This is because more content and information in general, will roll out going forward. So there will be much more to communicate for us, and so that's why we put an extra account up there. I hope it makes sense. So simply, if you want some more from Shido, you can also follow Shido News. But rest assured, you don't miss anything to follow the official account. That's enough. Yeah, and I've seen people be very happy with the new official Shido site. I am too. I'm super happy with it. It's very nice. It's a very good upgrade, and we have rolled out some updates on it that we have not announced. One thing that has been very requested actually from the community is a comparison table of unique selling points between Shido Network and other chains. So we have actually put one up on our official web now. It's Shido, at the moment, it's Shido Network compared to Ethereum. But I think we will bring on maybe Solana and Avalanche in that table also and compare to them as well. Because our specifics, the TPS and TTF and so on is super competitive, and it needs to be highlighted. So that is up as well. Yeah, Shido app. People have missed it. Shido app Lite version is live on Google Play, and the download link is on shido.io, so you can download that application. End of next week, the full version is rolling out on Google Play. So that will be a nice launch. It will be a full Shido app for Android. And yeah, my dear friends over at Apple, yesterday I sent in documentation on the partnership we have with Transac, verifying that partnership basically. It's in review. They popped up asking for those documents, and I sent it in. So that's good. It's a good sign, meaning it's coming. Just have to be patient, to be honest. But there are no more docs I can think of sending in actually. So they already have all APIs and all that. So yeah, they should push the button. Yeah, and also Shido DEX, the Liquidity Protocol, and the AMM. I hope that in a couple of weeks we're gonna show off the user interface, and that's gonna be very nice to do. And the Shido DEX team, I mean the developers they're going full steam for the V3 DEX. Oak Security will do the audit when the protocols are ready, and the focus is to launch it on Shido Network. I mean, I've said we're going to deploy it on Ethereum also, but just the focus is get it on top of Shido Network. So there will be announcements about that. Yeah, I mentioned Centralized Exchange in the title because there is a vast interest for Shido at the moment. We are top 500 token, which is different. We have good liquidity, we have good volume, we have many holders, we have a huge following. I mean, to be objective, we are just ticking off all the boxes they ask for, meaning they kind of want us even more now, and me and Einar is actually attending to it. But in reality, there is one exchange that we want, because we want a really good one. That's what gives us the most. So that's what we are going for. And to speed things up, we said, okay, we can list the Shido ERC20 asset. We do that because it also makes total sense. So we changed on that point to be able to move forward now prior to mainnet being live. And this is something that's will do us good. So yeah, that's gonna be a good thing. Okay. That was the most important things I had on my mind for this week, and yeah, I want to thank everybody for the support, and a lot of people watching AMA. I appreciate that very much, that there is an interest. And yeah, Shido AMA next week, next Thursday. We're gonna do the next one. So I wish you all a good day or a good evening. And yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.